Hi there guys, I hope you are having a good day. Now that one is finally over, Joseph Parker versus Junior Fa. This fight was completely against what we expected it to be. We expected it to be more of a battle of New Zealand. It was more like a battle on the dance floor as opposed to that. I mean, you have to respect them, they're two boxers and went in there and they fought it out, but no one really tried to win the fight. You'd have to say, could it not be a draw because no one went for it? No one put it all on the line, especially in those championship rounds, to really take the fight. Joseph Parker did get the victory, and that 109-119 card was just crazy because that did not represent what we saw in the ring. It was completely different. Junior Fa was holding too much, but then again, Joseph Parker wasn't really doing anything to prevent that. He was looking at the ref, waiting for the ref to break. So one of them had to do something. Someone needed to go and grab the fight, and no one did. So you'd have to be hard-pressed to say who actually deserved to win the fight because of that fact. I mean, Joseph Parker was too tentative to get involved. The same things we've always said about Joseph Parker. Something does need to change. Parker, though, does always look better against someone who comes to fight. I will say that. Someone who stands off of him and boxes and makes him press the fight, he doesn't necessarily always look good against. I mean, AJ and now Junior Fa, he doesn't always have the best performances against those kind of fighters, Hughie Fury as well, but when he's in there with say someone like Andy Ruiz or Dillian Whyte, someone who makes him fight as well and brings the heat to him, that is when Joseph Parker looks a lot better. So, I mean, a Chisora fight, obviously that is what they are going to be looking to make next. That makes more sense, and I know that you'd have to say, does he deserve a Chisora fight? Off that performance, maybe not, but then again, he's going to look better in a fight with Chisora as opposed to a boxer like Junior Fa, because Junior Fa was jabbing, he was holding, he was smothering, and it was almost like an amateurish style from Junior Fa. You could see how he outpointed Joseph Parker twice in the amateurs. Parker, he started slow, he did warm into the fight, but then he seemed to slow down once again. There was more needed from Joseph Parker. Something does definitely need to change with Joseph Parker. I think he needs to go to a different trainer, maybe learn a few different things. He needs to be more aggressive in fights. He needs to go after the fight and try and win it. That's when it's most important in those championship rounds, to go and win the fight. And I don't think either of these fighters really done that. They didn't go and win the fight, and that is what Joseph Parker needed to do. It wasn't that wide as the scorecards gave it. Definitely not. Junior Fa did do better than that with regards to that. But still, in my opinion, no one really grabbed the fight, and the scorecards did not represent the fight we actually saw. It was disappointing, and I definitely don't want to see a rematch. Joseph Parker will go on and fight the likes of Chisora, and as I said before, I do believe that that will be a better fight, because he will make Joseph Parker fight, he will force things out of him. But the question is Joseph Parker going to be able to go to that place? Because we've been saying this time and time again about Joseph Parker, that he's better than his performances suggest, but how many times can we keep saying that before you have to realise that maybe he's not? Is it that Joseph Parker we believe to be there actually there? I guess the future will only tell, but then again, we've said that so many times. I want to see it from Joseph Parker. I want to see changes made. I want to see him go and hunt for these big fights. I want to see him in the championship rounds, trying to win the fight, having that grit between his teeth. That is what I want to see from a Joseph Parker. Maybe we will get more of that in a potential Chisora matchup. Guys, anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.